Please leave a message after the tone. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Boss Nation, specifically Scribe Media. Welcome to Guadiana, the play on YouTube about a independent, brave young girl who wants to be Cinderella, but a non-traditional Cinderella. She finally gets that chance when Cinderella, Prince Charming, and even the old fairy godmother called to say from their helping people glamour party parades. The whole crew or group of people is retiring. So Giddy Anna is Princess Bubbles understudy Princess Bubbles because that's who she is when she's not Cinderella. She is trying to find a way for the crowds to know slowly but surely she is retiring. So she's Princess Bubbles, and she's like, "Hey, Guadiana, why don't you be Princess Bubbles at this parade and go with Fredward?" "Okay," she says, "but we're just friends. We don't like each other like you and your Prince Charming. Not that there's anything wrong with that or anything."
To send your message, press 1. To listen back to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record your message, press 3.
But being friends...
Thank you. Your message has been sent.
Being friends is also great, and I don't know how I like him, which I need to do to love him. There are many types of love, including children and parent, children and teacher, community, and one individual, all based on the love of positivity and angels. And everything. So yes, she says that's fine. Okay. Grab Edward and Fred and Sarah will go to the party together as well. But Fred and Sarah should have Guadiana says the traditional horse and carriage parade of yours. We just want to go as us and simple dresses and suits are fine, but we're just going as friends, so we won't dress up. But Cinderella's theme belongs to Sarah and Fred, so please get your fairy people to make her dress exactly to match his tuxedo and exactly what they want, because the moral is that just because you are not like everyone else, which would be the whole backwards point entirely, um, doesn't mean you can do the same old stuff in a unique way. So, a Prince Charming Fred word, situation is just what Sarah um wants for Fred word. Well, she's his Cinderella because everybody's view on this situation is different and everything, but people shouldn't judge a Prince Charming or Cinderella um by the cover. They get to the dance and decide through their school that they are going to be crowned um, Cinderella um, dance queen and her dance king Prince Charming by accepting the nomination when people open the letter and announce the names of um, Fred Ward and Sarah. The original first Cinderella and Prince Charming group of friends, uh, Edward and Guadiana, clap alongside them. I really like you, but let's not use this dance and all this um Valentine's Day stuff at the dance to figure out how. Let's get help from our friends and from Sally and um, Bo, the angels, and everything. Okay, that sounds like a wonderful idea, she says. So everyone dance is at the very high graduation, but this fairy is only a glitter and clothes fairy because angels, um, Bo and Sally ask for everyone to believe in positivity if they could share the dance with them, but go ahead and begin to host it with each of them joining in as backup host. Okay, that's a wonderful idea. Um, they say. The end. Thank you, everyone. Um, Guardians and parents and grandparents of Boss Nation for tuning in to Guadiana with your children under 9 and everything, where the morals are bravery is all about being unique, and no matter if it is Valentine's Day or not, because like listed in my story play, um love comes in mother and father in different form ways, stepfathers, step moms, original parents of children, children back to those parents, and community style love to one individual and vice versa, and jobs in the corporate sector and school and everything. Um, we should not be afraid to share it in our own unique way for our generations and our times and every thing, the time where we get angry and fight for the cause of people, all people to have a voice and all people to be treated um, in a world where nobody has to um all the time say that's not fair, and we can fight with love, helping us to fight for unity instead of somebody not being included in a group. And that is what um, Guadiana is all about. It's my twist on the Cinderella story. All the versions of the Cinderella story. So, Disney, thank you so much for um, giving me the idea and sponsoring my channel. This from the How to Avoid Fraud Bo Morgan Magan channel is Miss Morgan Magan. Morgain, kind of and exactly at the same time how I believe my personal teacher to make me a better person, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ does miracles more again just without the E. That's how I spell it, and I pronounce my first name Morgan, and my last name also has the word again in it, but this time with MA in front of it. And shout out to Scribe Media. Um, Scribe Media is my um, play um, my play story sponsor, so that when play writing stories becomes a job for me, Scribe Media will please and thank you fund it. That's why until the message cut off, I was talking to you with the rest of Boss Nation Scribe Media, which because you have a new CEO who I don't know the name of yet anyway, I will say Scribe Media Boss Nation, welcome again to this family. Is just the family of people who watches the videos from the How to Avoid Fraud channel by your hostess. Um, how to avoid fraud, because with any of the companies, um, literally, I don't want to, um, Disney was just credited because I wouldn't have this idea in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, Trinity wise or regarding his Trinity, using Disney to inspire me. So thank you um, to him and them. One taken, by the way, my channel in a different way is dedicated to the Trinity of my Lord and personal Savior, Jesus Christ. I say that to you, Scribe media portion of Boss Nation, because of the fact that I do understand that it'll need to be a different set, which my sanctuary is helping me get um settled through my church family, him and his people to receive um the papers and everything. Um, but like that'll need to be a different set of um papers for my Christian place. I am aware of that. I just say that to say if you don't acknowledge that I'm a Christian and that I will need to pray after you call me about every meeting electronically as I'm exercising and getting better. I have different things that I use, like you can see a pulley behind me in my office on that door and everything. But if you don't acknowledge um, that I am a Christian, then as a play writer, you will not get the best of Morgan Magan. I will tell you that right now. And um, my date of birth is um, March on the 12th in 2007, on March the 12th in 2007. So when it, it becomes in the year 2024 March, I will be 17 this year, Scribe Media, and you can call me at, if you don't decide to leave a message via YouTube at the bottom of this video to talk about hiring me for plays like this, which this is not the only play I'm going to give to you, like present, so you can hire me, because I want to use this as a form of giving back entrepreneurship. So that's what I want to do with the money. So If you like my play, please think about hiring me. Um, and then what I get back from Jesus, I would then use on myself. And, but please and thank you. If you don't want to leave a comment at the bottom of this video, please think of leaving it in the general description box or at 770-895-4466. Again, that is 770-895-4466. Please and thank you. Consider hiring me by giving me a call to talk about this whole process more and everything. And now I will play some more music so that um so that I can talk to you more about me as a playwright. On YouTube, the instrumental to Sesame Street.
Getting that from YouTube. Marcus is a connoisseur of anything that's great. So he was happy to read
This
this
is not the
edition.
instrumental, then exit the melody to the Sesame Street song. YouTube.
Got it. Here's YouTube.
The instrumental to the Sesame Street song.
Getting that from YouTube.
The Sesame Street melody on YouTube with no words.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay, so I will need big print because I'm working on getting new glasses. In fact, this year a long time ago, but not too long ago. In this year, I just went with my family, who is who are a big factor to my success. Every single one of these members in my family who bought me this office and visit often and everything. Um, I am getting glasses, so big print will help me. Size 28 for the big print, starting at um, size 14 and going all the way up to the largest being font size 28. That's what I mean, and everything. And it would be fantastic if so I could see it due to vision trouble. Um, it was in all caps, and please and thank you, Scribe Media, if you wouldn't mind putting that in my author's notes, because that's not how it's done professionally. I know, but professionally for my author's note, can you please put vision trouble as why I um need it to be big print. Vision trouble helped by glasses, and I want to help people to with glasses trouble. I know you're an audio book company, but since a play is a version of an an audio story, which Guadiana, my play, is exactly that, of course. I said all that about vision trouble and my author's note because I I want to look into the options for you paying me for my books where that won't be the only option, and thank you, but I want to look into the options of you paying me for my books where the audio is there, and also people can enlarge it on their computers and read it if they need it extra enlarged. But this way my books being typed out like this with the audio, if there's a version that comes like that from your company services, it can help the readers too. Also, that doesn't mean what I said before about my faith. That doesn't mean I can't or wouldn't want to work under or with the team as a writer once you hire me, and if you hire me of people with all different backgrounds and um, cultures and how their cultures shape their faith. I am a team player and everything. I'm a team player that is not afraid of representing what makes her feel great and everything. Okay, and let's see for my sound effect choices. Writing goes together in all different forms, so I am actually inspired by my favorite um, grown up and grown up writer poet Rupi Kaur to put music behind what I say on the computer because so that it's not boring at her shows when she recites poetry out loud for people. She puts effects with no words and everything in her poetry. So yeah, that's um how I was inspired to do that. And I have a busy writing schedule. Um so I will get to you now, especially with a new owner. However, as much as I can, Scribe Media, and that's why the message that I left you was partially the story, so that when I post this video URL wise to your channel, you can have it both ways on your records through the phone and on the YouTube channel via the URL. I'll post it like how I always give my videos to you via comment on the YouTube channel with um today's date once again, which is also um most of the title of my video other than Guadiana itself. I put the day um year first so that um you remember that this video is only for 2024, but that's not the only month with a February 3rd in this case, or the only year with the month being February 3rd date wise and everything. So yeah, I'm not going to erase any mistakes um from even when I was talking to you now, because human beings are without my savior. I know me personally, I make mistakes, but we have to learn to laugh it off and keep going to achieve the success that we want. There's no such thing as human perfection, but when you give up totally, you fail and everything. Mm, mm, mm. So thank you so much for listening. And now I will sing um a little bit of from Cinderella, the original version of When You Wish Upon the Star. When You Wish Upon the Star from YouTube and Cinderella lyrics.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, and by the way, I need to turn my neck and move it up sometimes. It helps me to think and it helps me not to have a stiff neck. So while I was looking up and looking at the monitor, that was why Scribe Media, but especially both nation little kids as a whole. And if you need to do silly things to other people, little kids, sometimes to remember your train of thought or to help you think in other words, then when people laugh, just get help from an adult or just laugh it off and tell them later how you felt when they did that and how you wouldn't like that to be done again. But do that with an adult, like I said, so you don't make them even on accident if you can help it feel bad as well. Yeah. Thank you for listening to Guadiana, and now here's the song. When you wish upon the star, your dreams come true. When you wish upon the star, makes no difference who you are. When you wish your desires will come to you. If your heart dream never crosses too extreme. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Dreams come true. To the hero, the free performance of the record album the page that's in and Suzy too. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Okay. Thank you, Boss Nation, little kids. Especially it was a time for you to bond with your grandparents and parents and big siblings, but mostly this story is like when you have story time at the library, except through the computer. That's what I want you thinking of. Morgan Magan Theater for children or children's theater as, and for short because my names both start with M's, remember, like the multiplication symbol in math that they teach you in school, little kids. This has been Miss M squared. You could also call me that. See you soon when I have another play for you, but surprises are pending and everything.